Hey, Will.
Hi.
I'm sorry you had to hear that. It's Will Arnett from Arrested Development. He's probably trying to figure out what the hell that was all about.
Oof.
That was crazy. I've never heard that lady die, not only a name, but a good idea.
Yeah, we love that one.
Yeah.
This lady's a mess.
Her name's Diane. I don't know how it ever got to be Lady Di. I don't know. She is just a waste of a human. What you got going on, Will? I hear Arrested Development coming out on DVD.
Arrested Development came out on DVD.
Yeah, it's a couple months ago, right? Doing pretty well.
I have to spit it out like a promo robot. Please go to your store and buy it.
Blah blah blah. The show critical acclaimed.
Yes.
What?
It's very actually, it's really it's a good show.
It's a real good show.
I do watch it.
We've had some of the critics. There's one guy we don't have, but I'm working on him.
Who's that?
Some dude in Canada.
Oh, stop right there.
Yeah.
You can stop right there.
It's a Canadian. They don't count.
I'm technically I'm Canadian.
Yes, technically, but where do you work? Where do you earn that money?
Exactly.
Where do you live?
Right. I don't get paid in multicolored bills anymore.
You're from Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
We go there
from Toronto.
We go there occasionally.
Toronto.
It's a good time. Listen, it's a good time. I don't want to alienate the 4 people in Canada who watch my show.
I got to tell you, Montreal kicks Toronto's ass, though.
Montreal's a good time.
As far as hipness and coolness and hot
Hot
broads.
girls. Oh.
Yeah,
my God. Montreal, if you want to go out and have a great time, Montreal is the place to go.
Oh, Crescent Avenue, is it?
Yeah, yes.
Here's the deal. Anthony and I have been in Toronto, and we've been in Montreal. Yeah. When I'm walking around the streets of Toronto, I feel like I wasn't living in the 50s in America, but I feel like that's how they dressed and acted.
Yeah, for sure.
But then you go to Montreal, and they're just rocking and rolling, man. The girls are showing a lot of skin.
Yeah.
There's peep shows and strip clubs all over that city.
Montreal's kind of like what America should be like now. And America's kind of going back towards more being like Toronto.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you.
And Montreal, Montreal you go, nobody gets to the club till midnight. They dance all night. Incredibly beautiful girls who actually get dressed up and not just cutting off their shorts and thinking that makes them hot, but actually making themselves sexy.
Yeah, they're wearing like hot clothes. They look like models. They look like a Robert
Yeah,
Palmer.
no, the hottest women I've ever seen were in Montreal. Second place, believe it or not, San Francisco.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Beating L.A. out.
Sure they were women?
Yes.
I believe that.
Yes.
I think New York beats L.A. out, too.
Yeah.
New York, you fall in love every single corner.
Yeah.
It just drives you nuts. You see a girl like, wow, that's the one I'm looking for. And
only half the year, though, because it's got to be summer. In the winter, you can't even see them. They're all bundled up. It's a mess.
Yeah, but when
runny noses,
when they start taking off the layers around April, you just lose your mind in New York City.
Yeah, that first week in New York, like in the spring, when it's kind of warm and all the women, it seems like it's like they got together and they said, "All right, guys, this is the week we're going to do it, girls."
Right. Yeah, they just take to the streets.
Yeah,
and you start smelling fresh vagina every
day.
Jesus!
Vaginas in the air.
Are you a married guy, Will?
I am a married guy.
You are? How long?
About a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Right before the show really hit, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry to hear. Man.
Jesus, that's a rough one, man.
Don't worry, you don't have to acknowledge what we're saying.
Yeah.
We'll talk for you.
We'll just wink here and know that you understand exactly what we're saying.
And my laugh can be interpreted as me thinking you guys are absurd, right?
Right, exactly. You get married, you did a couple of, I liked the movie Sally. That was really good.
It was a weird one.
Yeah, and then after that, what? Mike O'Malley show?
Yeah, Mike O'Malley show, and then a string of pilots that nobody ever heard of.
And right about there,
and then right about there,
where all the pilots were just really not working for you. Like,
I'm seeing in a moment of desperation you hooked up, and then we get this huge hit. Ron Howard involved. I mean, it's great, and all of a sudden you're married.
I literally, the timing is like that, by the way. I literally got married the day after we started shooting the series.
And it was just going to be another pilot, probably.
And I'm sure she's cool and all, but you got to I am thinking your friends are looking at you like, dude, do you understand what you could do with this?
I scored. I honestly did.
Yeah. All right.
That's cool. Oh, that's good.
Don't worry, she doesn't have satellite radio. It's just Ant and I
us
and you,
talking.
Will.
Just us, Will. Is she an actress or?
She is an actress, yeah.
Real? Anything we would know?
She's on. She's the other half of Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live.
Get out of here.
Yeah, her name's Amy Poehler. Yeah.
That's your wife?
Yeah, man.
Well, then that's cool.
You
Right?
scored?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is really cool.
Now we look like idiots.
And she's bringing in Digit, too.
Yeah, and she's bringing in some cash.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Wow. You must.
Maybe she's the one kicking herself in the ass.
Yeah.
You know, Jesus, I'm on Saturday Night Live. You know.
Wow. Yeah.
So
Will,
actually,
there must have been a time there where it was like you were the guy like, oh, I got to get a gig.
Yeah, actually now you're going, whew, thanking God that you got Arrested Development.
What do you mean? The year and a half where I thought that my destiny was to be a houseboy?
Exactly.
Throwing firecrackers.
I like this guy. He's all right.
That's cool. Wow. Is she funny around the house?
Yeah, man. She is such a cool lady, and she's really hot too.
Yeah.
No, I have no complaints about her. I would definitely. I'm sorry. Yeah. No. She's
No, go ahead. No. Finish the thought.
How'd you hook up?
We met in New York years ago through a friend. She does. She's been involved in improv comedy for a long time. She's got a theater in New York, and just kind of met through friends.
Wow. Why isn't that as publicized as like Brad and Jennifer?
Yeah, well,
I had no clue.
Who has a better agent?
Because neither of us makes $20 million a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not following you around wondering when you're going to have a kid. Following you on vacation. None of
that's
that.
my mom's job.
Yeah. Have you ever had the paparazzi in your face?
Very, very little. I mean, only when I call them. And
Please snap off some.
I'm proud to say Anthony and I had them follow us around for a while, and it's a very strange experience.
Yeah, I remember you guys went through a tough time there. When
Right.
Yeah, the scourge.
What does everyone know about us?
Come on, what are you going to do? I mean, I live in America.
Dude, we had, well, I could talk for myself because Anthony was living in an apartment, so it was a little different for him. But I was renting in the top half of a house on Long Island, and the photographers camped outside my house for a week with lawn chairs and these huge telescopic lenses. They were jumping out of the bushes when I was coming back from the grocery store.
It's crazy, right?
It was insane. One day, it's a true story. I just want to leave my house. I couldn't figure out how to do it because they had all the angles covered. So they even weren't sure if there was an exit at the back of the house, maybe stairs that went outside. So, but they had the angles just in case that I left from the back.
Yeah.
So what I had to do, and this is a true story, I learned this from TV. I tied a bunch of sheets together
TV,
and I actually shimmied down
No way.
from the second floor. I had my brother take my car and park it in a parking lot because they saw the car in the driveway. So he just casually walked to my house, jumped in my car, and left. And I shimmied down the sheets. They were left hanging in the wind. And jumped over my neighbor's fence and got my car and left for the day. And those idiots stayed there all day waiting.
It would have been easier to get Steve McQueen in Tunnel out.
Oh, I know. One day, I just watched them watch me all day long. I thought it was the most fascinating thing. I was just peeking through the blinds, and I saw them looking at their watches and getting on their cell phone, giving updates to the papers or whoever they were working for. And then they would get, like, deli orders and, yeah, you want coffee? You could even read their lips. Like, you want coffee? Yeah. You want a sandwich? Okay.
Because they needed that shot of the scourge of society.
Yeah. And they never, I'm proud to say they never got it because it was a game I started playing with them. But
you know what's so nuts too is like I know like you read the newspapers or the magazines and you're like you see these actors and you're like this guy's a douche or whatever, and then this past summer I worked with Jennifer Lopez on this movie and these guys, they went crazy. Like, I mean, she couldn't go 10 feet. They're shoving the camera under the fence and stuff. And I got it when I saw it from the other side. I was like, you know what? That's no way to live, man. That really sucks for her in a lot of ways. You know. I don't think a lot of people realize how incredibly intrusive it is.
But but a lot of these actors also will go out to certain places to have the people come shoot them.
I would do that. I have no problem with
that. I think, unfortunately, when you get up to that status, it just comes with the territory. They want those people in their faces when they're promoting something that they believe. So it's a tough one. You can't just tell them to turn it off.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, by the way, we got a famous TV star in the studio with us today.
Yeah, please.
Will. Did you watch Last Comic Standing?
Yeah.
You did? We have Rich Voss in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
yeah.
He was the guy, if you watch the show, that did a lot of ironing.
Season 1 and
smoking
season 3.
cigarettes and ironing was pretty much
Season
his
1 and Season 3. He was called the Don.
Yeah, Rich.
How's it
How
going?
you doing, man?
Huh?
How are you?
Good, great. Things are cool. Not as
Very funny.
Oh, thank you.
Matter of fact,
Thank you.
when Rich was doing his thing, all the rag magazines were finding all sorts of old stories about you.
Yeah, I was in the Inquirer and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they were digging up old stories. What was the one we would laughing because we've known Rich for I don't know 5-6 years now, you know. And when he made it big, it was fun for all of us. I'm not gonna lie, we trash him and stuff, but it was a lot of fun. and then we're reading about him in the Inquirer and stuff, and it was just I don't know. What was the story like?
When I used to do drugs, I guess going from drugs to sobriety or something.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Guy, I didn't tell whatever the story
awful
was.
story.
I don't know, so whatever story. They had a picture of me when doing comedy in somebody's living room. I do a private party. I went from, I mean, I used to do a show.
bad.
I did a show in some lady's living room to 16-year-olds
For crack money.
It was pretty much for crack money.
Will, one of the greatest moments, I mean, when we met Rich, doing well locally and stuff, and then he gets up to this huge huge. And I'm at the Montreal Comedy Festival with a bunch of the guys that do our radio show, and these fat women come walking up to us. It was me, Norton, and Voss, and they obviously wanted a picture, okay?
Yeah.
So they get all crazy, like, oh my God, that's Voss from Last Comic Standing. He was getting a lot of attention up there with the national press and stuff. And then all of a sudden they look at me. And this was after our incident, St. Pat's, and I'm kind of like nodding, like, oh, here it comes. They're gonna recognize me too,
Yeah.
And they look at me and like, excuse me, and I'm ready to go. Yes, that was me, and it was stupid. And all of a sudden they go, could you take the picture?
A little taste of reality there, huh?
Freaking Voss to this day has not let me forget this moment. And then I'm like, but I'm famous too. And they're like, yeah, whatever, dude. We need a picture with Voss to bring home with us.
Patrice was on Arrested Development for
Was
a
he?
couple. Yeah, he played a cellmate. He played a cellmate.
Who's that?
Patrice O'Neill, big black guy. He's a lot.
Oh,
very.
yeah. Oh, man, I know.
Funny.
He was really funny.
He's a funny comic. He's like one of the best. And he was
Rich,
on.
Actually, I think we got a lot of people in common, too.
Who?
Comics from New York. Like Brian Callen and all these
Oh,
guys.
he's a great guy. He was in Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he on? He's on Arrested Development.
No, he's not. He's out here. He's doing that show with Kirstie Alley, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that
The fat
fat
show?
actress.
Yeah. My God, is she is huge, man. Talk about the Inquirer and the Star.
Yeah.
They can't leave her alone.
I know,
They
it's
can't get enough of her.
unbelievable.
Hey, what's the deal with Portia de Rossi? She's been in the news lately.
I guess, yeah.
See any girlfriends coming to the set?
I haven't. I've read the reports. I haven't seen anything. Can I say that?
No, you can say that. Very, very safe, very good answer. And I got to tell you, David Cross is hysterical on the show.
Yeah, he's a funny dude, man. And the writers of our show, really, those guys are the stars. I mean, every week, honestly, we are just paid monkeys. But guys like David Cross, he brings so much to it too. Like he's a great improviser. He brings lots to the character. He's great, man.
It's good to see that the writing's coming back into this stuff because that's why the reality shows just took off because it was the same old crap on TV.
I know.
And we were all looking for something new, and then Survivor hit and was like, okay, let's just start filming crap. But with the Arrested Development and the good writing, it gives hope.
Everybody doesn't know about.
Yeah, sitcom. It's shot differently.
Yeah.
It's really, you guys are very talented. The actors and actresses on it, and the writing, man. It's like it's a lot more cutting edge than anything else you see. They're willing to take the risks and chances and not worry about insulting people or offending people with some of the content. And it's something you don't really see out there. It's a really, really good show.
That's what people want to see, Edgy. They're sick and tired of seeing it. We don't care about Will and Grace and all that crap, They want to see.
Cookie cutter,
I can
sugar
honestly
coated
say
crap.
I've never seen an episode of Will and Grace.
But why do you think people watch HBO and Oz and Sopranos? They want to see what's they want. They don't want this.
Well, you're right. You're totally right.
And I've been so jaded. I don't watch stuff like this. My girlfriend actually turned me on to Arrested Development because I'm so jaded with TV shows. I just won't watch them. And
You're
I
just
sat down and
assuming
was
that
like,
it's going to be the same
I
old
assumed
crap.
it was going to be the same old crap, and then I sat down and watched it. It's really good.
My favorite show, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Funny show, man.
Hey,
man,
speaking of The Sopranos, you were on one of the shows, no?
I did a couple of
What'd you play?
episodes, small part.
Did you get beat up or whacked or something?
I wish that would have been interesting.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool, man.
You know, literally, like the camera like passes by me a couple times. You know?
Really?
Oh, you didn't have a big role there?
No. You know, actually, true story. I went in there to read for it for the guy David Chase, the creator of the show, and it was one line, right? And they literally said, "Look, you got to go out to Queens to audition, and you got to spit out this one line." I said, "All right." I go out there, I get in front of him with the casting director. They go, "Okay, go ahead." And I kind of looked at him blankly, and then I turned to the casting director and I said, "Line."
You had one line.
For one line.
Wow.
That's awful.
I figured, screw it. You know, went on, and he laughed, and I got the part. So what the hell?
That's funny.
That's Walken's wife or something, the casting person for that, right?
Yeah, Georgianne Walker.
Yeah,
really nice lady.
the first season I had 3 callbacks, and I went in to read. I go, I know I'm getting a part. And I stink at acting. If they were doing,
Sopranos?
Yeah, the first season. If they were doing a movie about me, I probably wouldn't get. I'm telling you, I stink. So I'm going to read, and she starts reading my lines, right? I'm going, oh, I'm done. And I didn't know what, you know, now I would just ad lib or say, what the fuck are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
But back then I was scared and
Choked
you know,
up,
I was
sweated,
a mess, you know.
started sweating.
She was married to Christopher Walken, you know, who was in, you know, Pulp Fiction doing it, and I'm in there trying to get a line. Get me out of here. I can't tell me auditions you walk out. I walked out and I just wanted to kill myself.
You should have.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Well,
Thank you guys.
Really fast though, there was one other thing I saw in your bio here: Celebrity Poker Showdown.
How'd you do?
Anthony's big time into the gambling online. And,
I love poker
and watching.
Oh man, I tell you, I played all right, but let me say this: I got beat. This is the worst part. Is like you do a show like Arrested Development, and you hope that people like it. And you know that it's a quality show. And you got, you know, it's tough to get ratings and stuff. And then I'll be like eating in a restaurant in New York, and a guy comes up and he goes, "Hey," and I think that all of a sudden he's going to go into like, "I love the show," and he says, "Man, I can't believe you folded that pair of 10s." I'm like, thanks.
Oh, that's classic.
Who'd you lose to?
Peter Facinelli.
Okay.
Do you know him?
Help us out.
I know the name.
You know, he's married to Jenny Garth. He used to be on a show called Fast Lane, and last year with Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy.
Blah blah blah. And nice guy, whatever. He had a poker coach in the stands.
Oh Christ!
They
Come
canceled
on,
that
it's
show.
a game.
Yeah. So I mean, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Are you in New York or L.A. right now?
I'm in Los Angeles as we speak.
Ooh, sleepy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
6:30 LA
Yeah,
time.
I'm firing up the coffee though.
All right. Hey, Will, this was a lot of fun, man. I hope you call back sometime.
Hey, listen, guys, thanks for having me, man.
If you're ever in town, man, stop by. We have fun in here.
I would. What, you guys are in New York?
Yeah,
Yeah,
57th.
I live in New York.
Well, then come on in when
on
you get back
by.
here.
I will. I'm going to do that.
We're right across from Shelley's Steakhouse.
That's where I live.
You're lying.
At Shelley's Steakhouse?
That's a really good restaurant, but we're in between 7th and 6th Avenue on 57th.
Let's do it up.
All right, so we want to promote the DVD.
DVD coming out. We got a new episode airing on Sunday. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Great show, man. Arrested
Thanks a lot,
Development.
guys. Really appreciate it. Nice to meet you too, Rich.
Take care, man. Tell Brian I said hi.
I will.
There he goes, Will Arnett, everyone. That was really good.
It was
That guy's
cool.
He's even got the
I like
cool
that.
voice. He's got that like cool.
Oh, yeah.
See, we like.
scratchy rough.
We're trying. I mean, we're trying to get more guests on our show, but in the past we just hated guests because
I know.
they all have this just attitude and stuff. So we're
Yeah.
looking for people that just could hang. That guy could hang.
Get the show. Yeah, he's
Get
funny.
the show. There's no publicist going, "Oh, don't go there. Don't say that. You can't talk about if he wants to bang other chicks. What's wrong with you?" You know what I mean?
We were talking about him being married and then getting the show and like, oh, you blew it. Amy Poehler's
Yeah, I know.
wife.
That's hilarious.
hysterical.
It worked out pretty well. So, I learned today this is Vanilla Thunder from Philly. Throwing feces at the camera doesn't help you lose weight. Voss knows Will Arnett's cock is crooked because he's been swinging on it all morning.
Who's Will Arnett?
Who's Will Arnett?
Guy that we
Oh,
were
the guy.
talking
Oh, yeah.
about.
Oh, I like him.
Dude, just shut up. You had a really good appearance. Don't blow it with 30 seconds left in the show.
30 seconds left.
Just shut
Don't
up.
give
You know
the
what?
message board people to give you an excuse for being stupid.
I'm going to do you the biggest favor. I just turned your mic off. You had a
Quit
great
while you're
day.
ahead.
Because that's all they're going to say now on the message board. Who's Will Arnett?